The illusion of effortless success. In a world obsessed with shortcuts, secrets, and manifesting riches, one undeniable force reigns supreme. Mathematics. Numbers don't lie. 2 plus 2 will always equal 4. 10 million will always be greater than 24. A business with 0 customers will never be profitable. Yet millions of people chase vague ideas, hoping the universe will somehow drop success into their laps. They believe that if they visualize money, it will magically appear. But here's the truth. Fortune doesn't favor dreamers. It favors doers who understand the math of wealth. Let's explore this idea further and uncover how anyone can shift from chasing illusions to building real financial freedom. The law of attraction. A comfortable lie. There's a popular philosophy that says, if you think rich, you'll be rich. If you see yourself in a mansion, you'll live in one. If you write a check to yourself for $1 million, one day, you'll cash it. This is the law of attraction, LOA. The belief that simply thinking about success will bring it to you. It's been repackaged and resold in books, seminars, and social media posts for years. Sarah's struggle, chasing dreams without action meet. Sarah, a young professional who spent months visualizing her dream life, a luxurious home, exotic vacations, and financial independence. She read every LOA book she could find, created elaborate vision boards, and even wrote herself checks for $1 million. Yet despite all her positive affirmations, her bank account remained stubbornly low. Over coffee with her pragmatic friend Mike, Sarah confessed, "I've done everything the books say. Why isn't it working?" Mike raised an eyebrow. Because thinking alone doesn't create value. You're focusing on the illusion instead of the equation. The universe doesn't care how much you believe in wealth. It cares what you do to earn it. Reality tells a different story. You can meditate on riches all day, but unless you build a business, create value, or invest wisely, your bank account won't budge. You can paste pictures of luxury cars on your vision board, but unless you generate income streams that support that lifestyle, you'll never drive one. You can believe you deserve wealth, but unless you understand the math behind making, keeping, and multiplying money, you'll stay broke. The real law of wealth. The math of value and scale. Wealth doesn't appear because of wishes. It follows equations. The formula is simple. Wealth. Value delivered X scale, X consistent execution. Every billionaire, millionaire, and financially free person has applied this in some way. Step 1. Value delivered. Money flows where value is created. The more problems you solve or needs you fulfill, the more you earn. Jeff Bezos's equation of convenience. Take Jeff Bezos, who built Amazon by solving the problem of convenience and accessibility in shopping. He didn't just sit around wishing for success. He identified a need, created a solution, and scaled it globally. During a fireside chat, someone asked him about his secret to success. Bezos smiled. "It wasn't magic. We solved a real problem for millions of people and kept improving our service." Elon Musk's visionary value similarly. Elon Musk scaled Tesla by addressing the demand for electric vehicles. His innovation wasn't born out of wishful thinking. It was the result of relentless engineering, marketing, and scaling. Reflecting on his journey, Musk once said, "Dreams are important, but execution is everything. You have to turn ideas into reality." Step 2. Scale solving problems for one person makes you a helper. Solving problems for 1 million people makes you wealthy. Emma's Bakery. Breakthrough. Consider Emma, a talented baker who initially sold cakes locally. Despite her skill, her income was limited to the number of cakes she could bake each day. Inspired by scalable businesses, Emma launched an online brand offering subscription-based cake kits. Within a year, her products were available nationwide, generating 6 figures monthly. At a networking event, someone asked, "What changed for you?" Emma grinned. I realized my value wasn't tied to my hands. It was tied to how many lives I could impact. Who really profits from the law of attraction? Ironically, the people who make the most money from the law of attraction are the ones selling it. Authors who write books about thinking rich sell millions of copies. Seminar. Speakers who promise financial energy alignment rake in ticket sales. Influencers who preach manifesting money collect revenue from views and course enrollments. They aren't using LOA to get rich. They're using business, marketing, and scale. Alex's reality check. Alex, a former believer in LOA, attended countless seminars and bought dozens of courses promising financial abundance. One day, he noticed something odd. The speakers weren't getting rich through attraction. They were getting rich by teaching others to attract. Frustrated but enlightened, Alex pivoted. Instead of chasing dreams, he started a consulting firm, helping entrepreneurs scale their businesses. Within 3 years, he earned more than all the seminars combined. Reflecting on his transformation, Alex admitted, "I stopped buying hope and started creating value. That's when the real money came." Why people love the fantasy of attraction. The flaw of attraction is that it ignores the real equation of success. Math. A business with 0 customers served will never be profitable. A skill with 0 practice hours will never be mastered. A product with 0 demand will never sell. But LOA sells an illusion that success is an event, not a process, and that's why it's so popular. Process is hard. Process takes time. Process requires effort. People would rather buy the dream than build it. The real way wealth is created. Jeff Bezos didn't manifest Amazon into existence. He built it, step by step. Elon Musk didn't meditate Tesla into success. He engineered, marketed, and scaled. Oprah Winfrey didn't just believe in success. She relentlessly worked for it every single day. No great entrepreneur, creator, or innovator attracted their achievements. They earned them. Lisa's leap. From wisher to builder. Lisa, a graphic designer, spent years dreaming of financial freedom but struggled to take action. One day, inspired by stories of successful entrepreneurs, she decided to stop waiting for magic and start creating it. She launched an e-commerce store selling customizable design templates. Initially, sales were slow, but Lisa stayed committed, refining her offerings and expanding her reach. Within 2 years, her store generated 7 figures annually. Reflecting on her journey, Lisa said, "Success isn't handed to you, it's built by you. Every hour I invested paid off tenfold." What actually gets results? The universe doesn't hand out success, but here's what does. Decisions. Decide what you want. Not vaguely, specifically. Action. Start before you're ready. Motion. Creates momentum. Commitment. Hard days will come. Stay in the game. Math. Measure progress. Scale efforts. Track real results. A fortune isn't built by visualizing wealth. It's built by creating value. The difference between winners and wishers? Winners take action. Wishers wait for magic. The choice, fantasy or financial freedom. There are 2 types of people in this world. Wishers who sit around hoping for success, waiting for the universe to bless them. Builders who take action, create value, and scale their impact. The first group buys books, attends seminars, and spends years thinking about success. The second group builds businesses, gains skills, and executes. Who do you want to be? The equation of wealth never fails. Wealth isn't a secret, it's a system. Wealth, Chalk value, X scale, X execution. The ones who master it, they don't chase dreams, they build realities.